back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. Today, Corey and the crew going in on marriage, dating, and relationships. Let's hear what they got to say, then we're going to come back and talk about it.
I always find a way to get out of weddings. Let's just put that out there. What the fuck am I watching this travesty for? I did that sucker shit before.
How much you spent on your wedding? Your first?
I got married in the drive-thru in Vegas.
Okay. He got married at Popeyes.
People in Vegas know they got a drive-thru wedding ceremony.
Yeah, oh, wow, okay.
I ain't motherfucking, man, my mama wasn't finna sit through this bullshit.
Oh, that's funny as hell. God dang.
I would be embarrassed if I was like, yes, I love you. And my mama was right there. I'd be like, hey, mama, I'm out here. I don't want this bitch to go, mama. That's why I'm doing
when
this.
you gave your vows, that was speaking the truth?
What do you mean?
We didn't abide by them, but when you said it,
I repeated what somebody guided me to say.
So it wasn't the truth. So you
Do
lied.
you take this woman? Yes, I did. That was the truth. What did I lie about, D? What is the shit you lie about when they ask you that sucker shit?
What do you mean?
What?
Ask me what? If it's gonna hurt,
I love, honored her.
Open your mouth.
If it wasn't for me,
Did you say obey?
they don't say obey.
For the woman, they say obey. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
In Vegas, he got married, like you said, at the drive-thru.
Right. Where you got married at, D?
Where'd you get divorced at, Corey? Where'd you get divorced at, Corey? Happy. Those were great years. Those were good times. I don't want to say. You didn't tell me when you see pictures of me, you're like, man, I wish I had a relationship that looked like that. Like
Relationship that look like what?
You used to always give me praise on when you would see certain pictures in my book. When
Y'all was rich.
What? Oh, that was not what you said. It was the
What did I
love
say?
That you wished you had a love like that, and you wish you had a woman look at you like that. You've never told me that about the pictures. I actually can even show you the picture that he made the comment, and I thought that was pretty cute. And I felt
said, what did I say? Make sure I said it. Don't just look for a way out.
Oh, no. You said it's the truth.
What did I say?
You said, oh, I wish I had a woman look at me like that.
I had a lot of bitches look at me in all kind of ways because they wanted what they wanted.
Saying that you said, and I said, like what? And you were like, and I thought that was so sweet because you said the love, like you could see it. So it was a picture that he saw in my book, and he was like, oh, I wish and that's super sweet. I said, oh, he's never had that. That's
You say I never had that?
Yeah, that's how I took it.
Man, you done lost your motherfucking mind. I done had some bitches show me some shit that I am very impressed with. Very impressed with.
Well, that's great, but I swear,
and one of them had me where I married her. And I'm telling you, when men don't marry you, especially when they're young and dumb, see, my mind has graduated from when I was 30 years old. Mm-hmm. When I was 30 years old, I didn't understand enough about life because I was brought up in a single mother household, and my mother did her best to teach me what she could teach me, but I didn't know what it's like to be a man.
But I'm a man, goddammit. I ain't no motherfucking bootlicking trustee.
So when I was 30 years old, I got married because I wanted to keep my woman. But nowadays, I wouldn't get married to keep no bitch.
Because that's not the reason you do.
If I get married, I'm going to get married because this person is solid and respectable to me. I'm saying, like, that's what most men marry, a woman like that. When they know better, right. But I ain't say most men. What I'm trying to say, a man who is not lost will not marry a disrespectful bitch. Only way we marry disrespectful bitches when we lost and we don't know what we need to know because it ends up in a courthouse.
Right. But
the end of the relationship ends up in a courthouse.
But how long is the stretch? I mean, how long does one actually keep trying?
It varies with different people.
Yeah, but my thing is when you said it varies with different people, is when they know and yet they continue to stretch it out and complain and be miserable and let others know that they're miserable, but yet stay in it.
Right.
Darlene, but that's what you did.
What do you know? I didn't.
You did complain.
Never. When did I ever complain?
Darlene.
When did I ever complain?
Darlene, listen. When you chase somebody down the street in a car.
Wow. Ooh, one moment in time.
That's complaining.
Bless your heart. No, this right there is a reach. Bless his heart.
That's a reach.
One moment in time. Yes, Corey, come on, keep it going. You just said I complained. Keep it up. Let's go. You said I
Darlene,
complained. Where's my complaint? You talk every week.
This ain't gonna go nowhere.
It is not. You talk every week about.
But
being
you
miserable.
judging somebody else who got married is women who.
I am not. He brings that
No,
up.
I'm saying. All right, I'm just saying. A woman who's
bring that up
a woman who's never been married.
because I don't see that as special.
Unbelievable.
Yes, you do.
No,
Yes,
not your situation. No.
Even though I didn't finish. But a
your
woman
situation.
who's never been married talking shit to a woman that's been married don't sound right to me. If a woman is talking shit about another woman who ain't never been married, y'all both on the same level. But if a woman who ain't never got a nigga to do it is talking shit about a woman who has been married before, that seems strange.
But who talking shit about her? I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't. You brought all stuff up. I don't just outright go, "Oh yeah, by the way, marriage and girls shouldn't get married."
I don't think men in the United States are trained to
bring
pick
that
a
up.
wife worth a dime. In the United States, men marry who they want to marry, which is the worst thing in the world you can ever do.
Indeed.
Your wife is someone who actually, what do they used to do back in the day? They used to choose a wife for you. What is that called?
Yeah, right.
You need to be arranged to your wife to have the best chance of it working out, where the families can help the families.
Right.
And
A wife that you pick because you want her is going to destroy your family. That's going to destroy your family. I'm not praising marriage like it's everything, but I'm saying like the foundation of what a marriage can be can help build dynasties, build families up. But unfortunately, I'm not saying other people, I'm saying we, especially men in the United States of America, wind up marrying the girl we want to marry. Then we get our ass kicked in the game of life and we be smarter afterwards. Most of us, after we have been ran through court, put down, it ain't never enough. That's when smart men be like, I ain't doing that dumb shit no more. I will never do that dumb. That's slavery.
And no, I've never taken anybody to court.
No, you haven't, D. I give you credit for that. You haven't ran to the courthouse and do that. But what I am saying is, marriage in America is supposed to be the ultimate form of college. I'm not saying that as a good thing. I'm saying all you men who keep getting married to bitches that run you to the courthouse and destroy you, you're autistic. After you get fucked over real good by the system, the bitch in her system, the system provides tools for her to take your earnings that you went to school for and took out loans for and everything. You go to school, you get this education, and it helps you provide for your family. She has rights to all that as your wife.
True that, S. Brown. She said arranged marriages are based on money. Now, the other part that they used to do back in the days is they used to go and they'd ask the parents. So the parents could at least still vet the person. So people don't do that anymore. They could at least check the background out and say, okay, well, a dad and brother could say, no, she's not going to know. You know, like they'd say, no, we don't.
This is America 2025. Bitches don't listen to their parents once they get past age 8.
I know.
Right.
A bitch will tell her mama to shut the fuck up.
Right.
You shouldn't even be allowed to get married if you don't have resources.
He ain't lying.
Craig,
Shit.
put it on a
Nowadays,
fucking t-shirt, bro.
Yeah, man. You should just-
married or have children.
Because I know bitches who come with nothing and destroy some of the most powerful men in the world.
All right, y'all. So marriage is obviously not what it used to be with our grandparents who worked at the plants, the big three. Your grandfather came home, took his little money he needed to drink, gamble, do whatever he was doing with, and give your grandmother the rest of the check. Those days are pretty much dead and gone. A lot of men feel like the women nowadays are not on the same caliber as our grandmothers. They're very disrespectful towards men, and overall, they demand so much much more. It's never enough, no matter what you do for a woman. I just saw a video of a woman. Her husband bought her a Wagoneer. She was tripping because she told him she wanted a Cadillac. Why would he even give her the Wagoneer? That lack of gratitude and always wanting more creates stress for men. That's why grandpa died long before grandma. It's always going to be ups and downs to life in any and everything. So people talking crap about marriage, it's like you do realize nothing is perfect. Marriage is not going to be perfect. You still going to argue whether you in a relationship, cheating, creeping, or in a marriage. That's not going to change. So to try to talk about marriage as if since it's not perfect, why even bother? Which most black people was raised Christian, so you already know what the good books say. You supposed to be married. All this people just sleeping around, fornicating, adultery. Look where it's gotten us. People so quick to take a crap on marriage, but want to have all these sexual relations, which was intended for married people. And then we want to play the blame game. Oh, he had unprotected sex with me, ejaculated in me, and now I'm pregnant. And he like, oh well, that's a you problem. I don't want to be bothered. You shouldn't have let me do it. And then the woman is looking like, well, what type of man would have sex with me knowing he don't want no commitment or no child and have unprotected sex? And it's just a blame game back and forth with both men and women who are freaking adult, who know good and dang on well what the outcome is going to be of having unprotected sex, but y'all use each other. A man will lay down with you, barely even like you, have unprotected sex with you, impregnate you, and be like, oh well. And women try to use men too, and everybody's trying to see what they can get out of the person with giving as little as possible. And here we are again, 2025. The world is cold. People's hearts are cold. There's not a lot of love left in this world, and it ain't even just about a marriage. It's just period. We in the last days, and this is the type of people that you got out here on earth in these last days. A lot of people are tired. Men will say, oh, I have post-nut clarity, and I realize you ain't the woman that I want. When in all actuality, he knew good and dang on well that he didn't really care about you, but you was dumb enough to let him have unprotected relations with you. So he did it just to get that pleasure, to get that nut off. Now the woman stuck with the child. We've been looking at broken homes since way back in the day, and I'm trying to figure out if it was young people who are now us, the adults, who was coming up in the 80s and 90s, and you was sitting back waiting on your daddy and empty promises of him picking you up on the weekend. Why would we continue this behavior? But we don't care because everybody is worried about themselves, their own self-gratification and pleasures for themselves. Everybody's worried about how they can turn up, how they can appear to be a rich six-figure earner, how they can pick up their life, what it was like before they had children, and just overall live a life of selfishness and pleasure without people want to take that time to bring up the children. I do think arranged marriages is something that needs to come back when we look at other cultures. I don't really see nothing wrong with it because parents, like Corey said, you gonna look past I want this woman. You gonna look deeper into the woman, what she has to offer, and if she's a mate who's gonna be there and be down for that man through the good and the bad. Like I said in the beginning, it's ups and downs to everything in life. Marriage is not gonna be good all the time. There is gonna be downs, and there's so many men who are so insecure and worried about a woman leaving them during the downs because all y'all lead with is y'all bodies and what can you do for me versus actually really caring about that man and being there for him. Lastly, you can listen to a woman who ain't never been married if you want to, and it's probably going to be to your own detriment because we all know how women move when it comes to other women. It's a lot of jealousy and envy in that department. But all in all, in 2025, most people just care about their own self-pleasure. They don't care about other people, and people will use you and lie to your face, pretend for however long they got to. Look at what's going on with these athletes, who I really think Corey is speaking on when he talk about constantly going to court and women ruining your lives and stuff, more so rich people problems. But people will pretend and play a role just to get what they want from you, so you better be wise. But marriage is still honorable. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think about the topic. As always, I appreciate the love and support. Till the next time, I will catch y'all in the next episode. Peace out.